Okay, can you see the presentation, guys?
Sí.
Yes.
Sí.
Thank you. Okay, so it is called a school of thought. And the title of the topic, so we just see vocabulary and grammar, but we need to, the vocabulary is related to it. So let's start with the vocabulary. Is it black your screen? Ya está negra, dice cargando.
Sí.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're gonna wait for it. So here it is, School of Thought. And it says vocabulary education. Which subjects did you like at school? Were there any subjects you didn't like? Why or why not? So let me share the screen again. Okay, estábamos aquí en vocabulary education and it says the question, which subjects did you like at school? And were there any subjects you didn't like? Why or why not? So first we're gonna see the vocabulary we have on the chart. So let's see, Michelle, can you help me to read the words I have here, please?
Yes. Which subjects did you like at school? Were there any subjects and didn't like? Pardon. Why and why not?
And the words?
Tengo que escoger una.
No, read them all. Léelas todas, please.
Okay, math, science, history, literature, art, language, information.
Technology, que viene siendo
¿Me escuché?
tecnologías, right? So, these are subjects. Estas son materias que vimos en la escuela, por lo general, en educación básica y preparatoria. So, these subjects, what was your favorite subject among these ones? ¿Cuál fue su favorita de estas? Math? Okay.
Math. History.
History. It's because you're architects. I mean, you're studying architecture. That's why you like math and history and that. Okay. So, which other subjects are missing here? ¿Qué otras materias faltan?
Formación.
Física.
Okay. Física de physics or B?
De deportes.
Okay.
Las dos.
Okay.
No, pero una física entra en ciencia, ¿o qué no?
Por eso, pues las dos.
Ah, ok.
What other?
Formación cívica y ética. No, sí, formación cívica y ética.
Geografía.
Geography, very good. Okay, tell me guys, what were the subjects you didn't like at all? That you didn't like when you were in school?
Ahí está.
La que no nos gusta.
Ajá.
Biology.
Biology, okay.
Math.
Math, you didn't like math and you're studying architecture, okay. Okay, so do you guys have any question with this word? These are subjects, name of subjects, right? Do you have questions?
¿Cómo?
¿Tienen preguntas sobre este tipo de palabras?
Ah,
No.
Okay, let's continue then with the next vocabulary exercise. Okay, so give me a second. I'm back.
Error.
Héctor. ¿Y el de la CIA?
¿Qué pedo? Ahí anda.
Parece
No.
federal.
¿Dónde?
Okay, sorry, I'm back. Well, now we're gonna go to this exercise, and it says, complete the phrases with the verbs in the box. I have make, wear, take, give, play, and study. Do you guys have questions with these words that are in the chart? ¿Tienen preguntas sobre estos verbos? Make, wear, take, give, play,
Where?
and huh?
Where?
Where habla sobre cosas que usamos, pero de que nos ponemos nosotros. No es
Okay.
It is not like use, no. Wear, like wearing a shirt, wearing a hat, wearing glasses, like that.
Okay.
De hecho,
¿Y Guy?
se equivoquen con esto, que usen use instead of wear, que dicen, oh, I'm using a shirt, en realidad tendría que haber sido wear. Entonces, wear es de put something on you, and use es de hacer uso de, right?
Okay.
So then it's take, give, play, and study. So here we have, guys, words, for example, art, music, a foreign language, online. This is a group. Then it says sports, games, a musical instrument. Then I have mistakes, friends, and a test. And then, a test and exams is part of number 4. And then I have a performance and a school uniform. I'm gonna ask you guys, I'm gonna give you a minute for you to match the verbs that I had in the chart, that I have in the chart, with the different groups of activities that are here. Okay? Do it, please, and then we're gonna check.
Yes.
I'm gonna give you a minute.
Okay.
Sí, digamos la número 1.
No, do the exercise, and then we're gonna share the answers. Ready? Listos?
Sí.
Okay, so the first one, art, music, a foreign language, and online. Which one is the answer?
Study.
Study.
Study, very good. Study art, music, study a foreign language, or study online. Number 2, sports, games, and musical instrument.
Play.
Play, very good. Number 3, mistakes, friends.
Takes.
Make, very good. 4, a test and exams.
Take.
Take.
Take, excellent. And a performance.
Give.
Give. And the last one, a school uniform.
Where?
Wear, excellent, very good. Question still here?
No.
No?
No,
No.
questions, excellent. Okay, then it says grammar. Let's go with the grammar part. And it says grammar can, have, and must. So these are modal verbs of permission and obligation. El de can es of permission and have and must son de obligation. Este tipo de modal verbs nos ayudan, como dice la palabra, a pedir permiso o a mostrar que tú tienes la obligación con algo, ¿ok? Por ejemplo, can. Veamos. Valencia, can you help me to read the information related to can, please? This chart?
Que la lea.
Yes, please.
We often use can to ask for and give permission. Can it sit here? A ver, ahí está. You can use my car if you like. Can I make a suggestion?
Suggestion. Ajá.
A ver, se me fue para abajo. Ahí está. Can't. We use can't to talk about sometimes that is against the rules, particularly when we didn't make the rules. What does this sign say? Oh, we can't park here. You can take photos. Fotos, así se dice.
Photos. Ajá.
Photo. In the museum. They are really strict about it. Sorry, we can't sell navies,
Knives.
snipe, thunder y al otro no sé.
18.
Ay,
Sí, ok, so, entonces, yo sé que can está hablando o se utiliza para hablar sobre habilidades que yo puedo hacer. So, to talk about things that I'm able to do. For example, I can swim, I can run, I can play softball or whatever. But when it is used as a question or when you, yes? Cuando se utiliza como pregunta o cuando se responde a una pregunta, estás dando permiso o o alguien te lo está pidiendo. Por ejemplo, if someone asks you, can I sit here? It means that that person wants her or him to know if you want this person to sit there. Quiere saber si puede hacerlo, right? And if someone says, you can use my card if you like, pues es como que, lo puedes usar, le estás dando permiso a esa persona, le estás dando, pues sí, o sea, permiso, se pudiera decir. Y el can't, we use can't to talk about something that is against the rules. O sea, el can't se utiliza para hablar sobre situaciones que no se pueden hacer. No tanto que no puedes de habilidad, sino que no están permitidas, se pudiera decir. Por ejemplo, we can't park here, which is not allowed. Allowed es que algo está permitido, so not allowed is the opposite, no está permitido. You can't take photos in the museum, so you're not allowed to do it. So it means that you don't have permission. Can't is for things that you don't have permission to do. And can is when you do have permission to do. Then we have to. Okay, Peralta. Peralta, can you help me to read the have to grammar, please? Or Jorge? Or Quiroz or alguien, please, someone help me to read it?
Yo lo leo.
Thank you.
Have to. Shows us the obligation comes from outside the speaker. We have to wear uniform when we're working in reception. Student to teacher. When do we have to hand in our homework? L has to work tomorrow, so he can't come. We use don't have to show that There is no obligation. You can do something if you want to, but it's not compulsory. You don't have to go to the bank to do a transfer. You can do it online.
Okay, so have to nos indica que tenemos que hacer algo. De hecho, esa vendría siendo la traducción literal al español, tengo que. Entonces es una obligación que sí es importante para nosotros realizar porque alguien más nos las ha asignado, se pudiera decir. O sea, es importante para alguien más. Por ejemplo, si alguien te dice, si tú dices, oh, I have to take care of my brother, por ejemplo. Probablemente es porque alguien más te ha asignado esta actividad. Entonces, you have to do it. So, tienes que hacerlo. That's something that you have to do. For example, here we have to wear a uniform when we're working in reception. O el estudiante le pregunta a la maestra, when do we have to hand in our homework? Cuando tenemos que. Entonces, por otro lado tengo don't have to. Don't have to nos indica que no es una obligación, o sea, de hecho es todo lo contrario. O sea, aquí ya no estoy obligado a hacer nada, o sea, es si tú quieres. So, por ejemplo, you don't have to go to the bank to do a transfer, you can do it online. So, up to you. Tú decides si lo haces o no lo haces. If someone tells you you don't have to bring anything, es como que no tienes que traer, se te está deslindando de la obligación de traer algo en ese contexto, ¿no? Entonces, por ejemplo, con el have to, cuando estemos utilizando la tercera persona, he, she, or it, vamos a cambiar el have to por has to, como aquí. Y el don't have to, vamos a cambiarlo cuando sea en tercera persona, he, she, or it, por doesn't, tal cual como en el presente simple, ¿ok? Pues de hecho, así como está aquí, have or has, or don't have or doesn't have, son oraciones que se hacen en el presente. Yo las puedo cambiar a pasado, como el didn't have, or have to, que sería el pasado del verbo have. Entonces, en pocas palabras, el have to significa algo que tú tienes que hacer. ¿Ok? So then, let's go with must. Someone help me to read it, please. ¿Alguien me ayuda a leerlo?
Yo,
Go ahead.
must express a strong obligation or necessary. It often shows use that obligation comes from the speaker or the authority that wrote the sentences. You must hand in your homework on Tuesday or you will lose 10% of your mark. Seat belts must be worn by all passengers.
Ok, entonces, ¿esto qué nos indica? Digamos que si el anterior del have to era tengo que, entonces el must es un debo, o sea, es un poco más fuerte. The obligation or necessity is stronger than with have to, okay? So it says in here, it shows us the obligation comes from the speaker or the authority that wrote the sentence. Este es muy común utilizarlo, verlo en reglas escritas, por ejemplo, en signs, when you are like, I don't know, in the airport, for example, that it says here, seat belts must be worn by all passengers. Probablemente esto es algo que tú veas como regla en algún establecimiento, en este caso el aeropuerto, right? So, aquí digo que es más fuerte porque incluso en español sabemos que el tengo que o el debo es un poquito más, it is more like it's more like an obligation or necessity, okay? So in here, it's like for you, it's very, very important to do it. Like you are the one who are putting these things or an authority is giving them to you. Let's practice with an exercise. Wait.
Hola.
So it says in here, grammar can, have to, or must. Oh, by the way, guys, it wasn't on the chart, mustn't. No estaba en el cuadro el mustn't, pero cuando alguien diga that you mustn't do something, o sea, el negativo del must, significa que está prohibido. So it's definitely not allowed, it's prohibited. Está totalmente prohibido hacer eso. ¿Ok? So aquí tengo un cuadro que dice possible, allowed. Como les comentaba, allowed es permitido. not possible, not allowed, necessary, and not necessary. We're gonna read the sentences and you're going to tell me which of the words fit better in the different charts, okay? So for example, the first one is already answered and it says, students can decide when they come to school. So can, since it is something possible and they are allowed to choose, so then it is in this part, okay? So let's go with number 2. Who wants to participate?
The students can't ask and John
Anyone?
for help.
Okay, and in which part of the chart goes?
¿Cuál es?
Uh-huh.
Not possible.
Not possible
Not possible.
or
Very
not
good.
alone.
Or not allowed.
Allowed with.
Allowed.
Ah.
Okay, number 3. Who wants it?
They have to do the more traditional exercise. Necessary.
Necessary. Very good. 4.
At the alternative school, you don't have to come to school every day. Necessary.
Necessary. Really? You don't have to
No,
come
no
to school.
estoy seguro.
Not.
Not
Not
necessary.
Not
necessary.
necessary.
Recuerden que con el don't have to, tú tienes la opción de decidir si lo quieres o no lo quieres. No es obligación. ¿Ok? 5. Someone else?
They don't have to stop every time they make a mistake.
And it goes in
Not necessary.
not necessary. Very good. So number 6, the last one, someone please.
The parents must be involved too. Necessary.
Necessary. Excellent. Questions about this exercise?
No.
Ninguno.
Okay, excellent.
Nope.
Here we have another exercise to see if it is 100% clear. And it says, wait, is loading. So it says, complete the text with have to, don't have to, must or mustn't, and can or can't. So it says, do I have to go to school today? I need people to help me to read this with the answers, guys, please. In parentheses, you have if it is necessary, not necessary. So it's like a key for you to know what will be the answer. So who wants to start?
They don't have to wear uniform.
Complete it, please. Termínalo hasta donde dice school bus.
¿Hasta donde dice qué, perdón?
School bus.
Okay. And they don't have to wait for the bus, school
Okay,
bus.
very good. So number 1 and number 2 are don't have to. Very good. These are 2 of the advantages of being homeschooled. But there are more. Who wants to continue with this? For possible,
You must.
possible,
No, es can.
can,
You
okay?
can choose which subject you want to study. Size, Jasmine, ahí está.
H,
Aged 14.
very
14.
good. So number 3 is can. Who wants to continue with the next 4 and 5?
Yo,
Okay, go ahead.
okay. You can, no, está.
But you?
Sí. You have,
But you can.
Aquí.
no es
No, number
necesario.
here.
You have to
Ah.
work hard, but you can choose the work when you feel like it.
Okay, so
Jasmine, okay.
no,
Okay.
sorry. Number 4 is must. You must work hard. So you must work hard, but you can choose to work when you feel like it. Sorry si se escucha ruidos que están arreglando algo aquí, okay? So I'm gonna read this part for you to go with number 6. Jasmine is one of the 55,000 children in the UK who doesn't go to school. She stays at home for her education and she is much happier. School is all about rules. You what? Number 6, here.
Have to.
¿Cómo, Jimena?
You have to be at school at 8:30 a.m.
Uh-huh.
And
You
can't use your cell phone in class.
You can't wear sneakers, okay? Entonces acá también dice you're not allowed use your cell phone in class. So it could be you can't or you mustn't use your cell phone in class. I prefer being at home. Jasmine's mother, Terry, educates her 4 children at home. Some people think that children who study at home. Number 9.
Can't
Let's-
go to.
¿Cuál, perdón?
Go to. Can't.
Can't, okay? Go to the exams and get the same qualifications. Ojo, qualifications, recuerden que no es calificaciones. Ya lo vimos antes. Qualification is related to the certificates, etc. you have, okay? Todo lo que demuestre que tiene cierto conocimiento. But they, if it's
Can.
allowed, can. Very good. But they can and they do. Okay, good job, guys. Questions?
No.
Okay, this is the last slide. Esta es la última pestaña. Aquí viene un link con más explicación del tema que acabamos de ver. Les voy a mostrar. I'm gonna share with you the screen with the activity for you to see what we're gonna do for homework. Okay. Okay, ¿pueden verlo?
Oh, no.
Sí.
No, todavía no.
Yeah.
Ya.
Okay. And so it says in here, vocabulary education. Instructions, complete the sentences with the words from the box. Aquí tengo vocabulario que vimos en los ejercicios de vocabulary. Y vamos a poner una palabra de acuerdo al contexto del ejercicio. Por ejemplo, one of the best things about going to college is that you... ¿Cuál sería la opción de la primera?
No creo, espérame.
Take
A lot of new friends.
Make.
That you make new friends. Ok, eso es lo que harían. Y luego acá dice, grammar can, have to, or must. Look at the exam rules and complete the conversation with can, have to, don't have to, or mustn't. Aquí tengo un cuadro con las reglas del examen. Obviamente, si tiene una crucecita es que it is not allowed. If it has a tick on it means that it is allowed. So, aquí tengo la conversación abajo y en base a lo que tiene en el cuadro voy a contestar. Bueno, voy a llenar lo que falta en la conversación. Por ejemplo, are there any questions? Yes. We bring our cell phones into the room. ¿Qué me falta aquí? If it is for permission, ¿qué falta?
must.
It is a question of permission. Te estás pidiendo permiso.
Can.
¿Cómo, perdón? Can we bring our cell phones into the room? Y luego ya de ahí, pues se van a ir.
Se oye.
Se está trabando.
Bueno, la respuesta es can. Y van a ir contestando de acuerdo al cuadro que tienen aquí. ¿Okay?
Que dé la clase el profe.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop the video call, but before that, antes de eso, voy a tomar una captura de pantalla, ¿ok? I'm gonna share it with you.
Sí.
Lo voy a compartir.
Sí.
López.
Se está dando un poco, profe.
Un poco.
Okay, bye. Thank you guys, bye.